welcome to our Student Council Maverick Safari and to the new 2023-2024 school year. I am Giselle Barrera, and I proudly serve this Animal Kingdom as Stuco President. Now, to prepare yourselves from the paws and jaws and claws of what can await to you next week, we invite you to feast. Please help yourselves, and we can begin with our table of special guests.
Good morning, Mavericks. I am so glad that you all have come to experience the Winn adventure because our Maverick jungle can be a thrilling place to go. To help us achieve success, I would like to introduce the head of our Lion Pride, and that is no other than our mighty principal, Mr. Jesus Diaz Weber.
Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. It reminds me of all this year that we've been having this breakfast, the welcome back breakfast, and every year it gets better and better. Thank you, Student Council. Thank you, officers, Sergio, Giselle, and the rest of the officers. Diony and Santiago, the sponsor, thank you so much for providing this for our staff and guests. It is always nice to have this type of event in order to enforce our community as Mavericks, especially here at CC Winn. This morning we do have a group of people that we invited, our distinguished guests, beginning with our school board, Mr. Barrera, our president. Thank you. Our student trustee. From Central Office Administration, our superintendent, Mr. Samuel Mijares. Our executive director for instruction, Mr. David Camarillo. Our assistant CTE director, Mr. Billy Davis. Our food service supervisor and former CC Winn Maverick staff, Mr. Domingo Rodriguez. And the one and only, our county judge, Mr. Ramsey, English County. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate that. A few days ago, when I went to the 100 block, I saw a lot of the students working on what you see on the walls. A lot of work and dedication, hours, countless hours of practicing with their markers and paintings and everything that you see around. The laborious work that it took to create something nice for all of us. They had the time, they wanted to look nice for all of us. So beginning Monday, it is time to pay back. It's time to pay back with our knowledge, dedication, the delivery of our lessons. So this group of students and the 2,000 left that are not here are gonna get from each one of you. They're expecting for us to perform, to deliver, to teach them everything that we know, everything that especially you know, for them to become better citizens in the future. And that's our role. You know, everyone has a role on this campus. For our students, that's our main focus, our students. How prepared they are going to be when they go to college. How prepared they are going to be when they join the workforce. Whatever they decide to do, we need to prepare them. We need to teach them, we need to guide them. And nothing is gonna happen if we don't do it with passion, dedication, caring for them, talking to them, knowing them especially. We need to know our students, and I think we mentioned that this week. To establish a good relationship between them with the parents, you know, things like that. That is gonna help our students succeed. You know, it's always nice to see after they graduate, people go to college, graduate from college, establish themselves anywhere they go and be a productive citizen. That's what it's all about. You know, and we do offer a lot of things, thanks to the board and Mr. Harris, all the things that we offer on this campus. We have good projects that are coming to our school. We have a new track, as you can see every time that you drive by the big house. We do have a future cheer dance building. We have these covered patio that it was recently built. So the board, Mr. Mijares, and the executive committees are always on the move in every single campus that we have in this district, because they want the very best for our students, for our community, you know. And the relationship between the school and the county and the city is second to none at this point, the way it's supposed to be, because we do have a mission with the citizens of this county. So let's enjoy and let's have a great school year. You know your role, you know what you're here for, we know what we're here for. My admin team is ready to support you in any way, our clerical staff, our custodian, our police officers with our school safety, which is a main priority on campus. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am depending on you 100%. I've always done it. And like yesterday was mentioned during the convocation, we are the team of champions. Remember what I mentioned about being a manager. Mr. Cox is my manager, I execute. I am the manager, you execute. You are the manager in the classroom, they execute. But always believing that when they execute, they're gonna do it with love, with care, with things that you have taught them how to do. So you have a huge task ahead of you. We're very pleased with the scores that we got last year, but we already discussed that in our in-service. But right now it's a moment to celebrate, to be reminded about our role, why we're here, and I know all of you know why you're here. And I know that right now we have football, cross-country, volleyball already in place, as well as the band is already getting ready. So when you hear that sound of music, you say, well, the football is on the way, the pep rallies are coming, the homecoming is around the corner, etc. Right, Diony? So I'm not gonna take too much of your time. You know that we are a family. I love what I do. I have the passion for what I do. And I know that you also feel that way. So thank you very much and enjoy your breakfast and go Mavericks. At this time, I'm going to Superintendent, Mr. Mijares. I know that he's eager to say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Diaz. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I've been saying that a couple of times these past few days, right? Good morning. Thank you for the invite. This morning, as I was preparing to come to work, I was looking at, what should I wear? I was looking at, all the district shirts we have, the Eagles shirts we have, and then I turned and saw a shirt and saw the word family. And it was this shirt. And it's only appropriate. We all are a family. We usually spend more time at work than anywhere else. We get to appreciate each other, because when we leave in the summer, some of you leave in the summer. I remember when I was a teacher, when we used to come back, all we wanted to do was talk to each other, because we hadn't seen each other in the summer. So, it is good to take a break sometimes, but a break always emphasizes how close you are to your colleagues, and that is very important. Also, what I was noticing this morning was that, as Mr. Diaz was introducing everybody, I always wait for it, okay? I don't know if it's gonna be funny or not, but I'm not trying to be funny. Every time Mr. Camarillo gets introduced, I always wait to hear Ms. Camarillo's voice somewhere say, "Woo!" So I always wait for it because I already know I'm going to get that extra thing. But I thought Mr. Camarillo was on the dark side. It's always good to be on the dark side. That's why I invited Mingo. I called Mingo this morning. I said, "Are you going to the dark side today?" He said, "No, they didn't invite me." "Well, I'm inviting you. Come on over." So but it's great to be here. This is a great campus. Like Mr. Diaz was saying, something that is very difficult for all of us, and our judges here and one of our councilmen, Mr. Billy Davis, is it is very difficult to keep everybody happy. Because sometimes we have to make decisions, and sometimes there's no perfect decision. Sometimes whether you do A or B, it is difficult, and sometimes B has its pluses, and sometimes it has its negative, and sometimes you try your best to do the right decision for everybody. And I think that one of the things we'll be working as a community is to work together as a community. There is only one community here in Eagle Pass. We have many different entities. We have the hospital district, we have UMC, we have Fort Duncan Medical Center, we have the city, we have the county, we have all the businesses that surround us. But we all are the same family. We work together for a common goal, and that is for the community to grow and for the community to benefit. And sometimes we don't agree, and that's okay. But ultimately, we want everybody to work together, and I think it's been great. I think Mr. Diaz said it very clearly. It's been an amazing experience to work with the other entities, including our judge, including our city council, including all the entities, So that brings back to the micro now. We're here at CC Winn. You get that family environment, and we all work together for the same common goal, which is great. Now, we've been working on several projects, and sometimes people tell me, I had a coach, sometimes people tell me, "Well, you're doing a lot for athletics, or for this, for that." We're doing a lot for everything that we can, We're going to remodel this cafeteria. We're going to get new furniture. We did the outside. I got a lot of complaints about it being very hot here. So I said, let's build an outside area, and that little roof or big roof is going to help with the heat. At the same time, the kids can enjoy. I think there's no better view in the entire district than when you walk outside those two doors. So it's a good place for us to enjoy, for the kids to enjoy, to be proud of everything that, this is their home. It's their home for 4 years. And I think that they need to enjoy it. I think that our teachers, our staff do a great job with our students. We see that product at the end. When we're handing out diplomas, and sometimes when our own students come back and they talk positive about the school, they take pride in it. You know, they take pride because they graduated from CC Winn, you know. So it just makes a huge difference. So I am proud of the job that we've been doing, all of us, each and every one of you. And I think that every year we come back with energy and enthusiasm. And I think this time, I feel it like every other year, but I think this is going to be a special year. So welcome back, and God bless everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Mijares. I know that I didn't tell him ahead of time, but I would like for Mr. Cantor, Ramsey English Cantor County Judge, to say a few words. I'm going to put you on the spot, Ramsey. I know that you are an avid Maverick.
Thank you, Mr. Diaz. Well, good morning, Mavericks. I'll put it that way. Let me tell you that it is definitely an honor for me to be here with you all. I thank, of course, Mr. Diaz for the invitation to be here, because for many years, as your mayor, I attended these breakfasts quite some time back. And now it's an even greater honor to come back as the Maverick for Maverick County. So, as your county judge. So, it is definitely great to see how this campus has evolved over the years. And I think that it's because, obviously, as Mr. Mijares has mentioned, and Mr. Diaz, the ability for you all to formulate what is that cohesive team and family unit that you have here. What I have seen ultimately, and what I have always supported and have always appreciated more than anything, is that because of teachers like you all, the motivation that you give to the students of this campus are truly what makes a difference for our community. I'll tell you, and I'll be very, very, very honest. CC Winn students are hardcore volunteers, hardcore ready to serve. They have a passion, and they definitely give back to this community. And I want to recognize these students that are here today, because they're doing a lot for you all first, and you all, I know, are going to in turn do a lot for them. So I think these students deserve a great hand for all that they're accomplishing for you all. With that, all I can say is I'm going to keep this short. This is a great breakfast. Welcome back to this school year. Know that Maverick County is here to serve you all in this new administration. We look forward to the continued partnership and the ability for us to continue strengthening the relationships that we have within our community amongst our entities, but above all, assuring that we can continue to make this community a greater place for all of us to live, work, and play. From El Indio to Quemado to Normandy and Eagle Pass, we're all here to make a difference. And we are excited for this new chapter in our community's lives, and we're excited for everything that's going to come in this year's new school year for you also. Congratulations to everyone, good luck this year, and know that we're very, very supportive of all of our Mavericks. Go Mavericks, guys. Thank you all.
Thank you, Thank you, Ramsey. Sergio, the mic is yours.
Thank you for our special guests. Now, gentlemen, as the kings of our jungle, I would like to present you with a token of appreciation to remind you that you can always come hang with us at Winn.
Mr. Diaz, Mr. Mijares, and the Honorable Ramsey English Cantu, I hope that you keep these tokens of appreciation in your offices to help remind you of the fierce leadership you provide to our community. Thank you.
I don't think I ever look as handsome as her.
Hey, Mr. Hunter, what animal are we tracking?
An animal of the dark, and in that darkness he walks alone. We must use our knowledge to navigate his territory.
Does this mysterious animal have a name? I don't like things that I'm unfamiliar with. They make me feel vulnerable.
Come here, let me show you something. I cannot teach you how to hunt without teaching you first how to survive out in the wild. Because in this valley of ours, the hunter can easily become the hunted. But I will never let you fail without helping you first try to succeed. Now, what track is this?
I have never seen anything like these tracks, Mr. Hunter. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just gonna give up and take the trail everyone else takes.
Look, move over to the side. Never cast your own shadow over the situation you are trying to understand.
Yes, from now on, I will always position myself wisely when investigating a problem or asking for help.
See, with that type of attitude, you will be able to reach new heights and lead others by example.
Oh, I get it. It's a thundering maverick. Now this is an animal I can identify with. I think we all have a little bit of maverick in us.
This past week, student volunteers have given their time, energy, and talent to help make our school inviting for the first weeks of the new year. We want those Mavericks walking through the halls and sitting in the cafeteria to feel fierce and voracious, not just the first day of school, but every day to come. The bulletin boards around campus all follow in that same theme, because every corner you turn, an adventure awaits on this Winn expedition.
Well, this summer, we have also experienced some intense heat waves that made it difficult to relax. But we know you have found a way to adapt, just as you do when you adjust your lessons in the classroom for the different populations of students you teach. We are a family here in CC Winn, and in this herd, everyone plays a crucial part in our survival. In this safari, you are each experts in your field. So, keep moving forward towards the elephant-sized successes, and everything that life touches can be yours.
Before we end this breakfast, I would just like to thank all of the Stuco volunteers who showed up this week. We had over 40 students in attendance, and some of us are here with us today. Now, I would like to properly introduce to you the 2023-2024 Student Council officers that will be ready to assist you and our students during this school year. Historian/reporter, Valeria Rodriguez. Corresponding Secretary, Sergio Long. Recording Secretary, Joshua Aguinaga. Treasurer, Amadis Avila. Vice President, Sergio Vasquez. And once again, me, Giselle Barrera, your Student Council President.
You will hear a rustle in the trees, a hustle in the hallways, and a rumble in the classrooms. Some of those whom you will encounter will leap. Some might take a jump. Some crouch down low, and some will walk with a heavy thump. But here at Winn, we triumph over what tries to bring us down, and we learn to live together in this diverse habitat, despite our differences, because we too can accomplish many tasks if we stampede together. And now I invite Mr. Diaz to give his announcements.
Thank you, Sergio. I'd like for you to know, in case you don't know, that on August 23rd, we are going to have the red ribbon ceremony for the school logo on the water tank. Mr. Barrera, on behalf of CC Winn administration and staff, we want to thank you for your brilliant idea and also share that message to the board of the water work system. That is very nice. It's like a stamp on that water. I mean, I know that water is going to taste a lot better. Right? So thank you, Mr. Barrera. So August 23rd, guys. I know that he's always checking the quality of our water, which is great. That's something as a chemical engineer you need to be worried about, right? Always. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Diaz. On behalf of our sponsors, Ms. Olivares and Mr. Herrera, and our entire student council, we thank you for joining us this morning and helping us swing into the new year. I leave you with this. We challenge you to unleash the beast in you and lead your classes with a lion's mentality. Be brave, be loyal, be true, and be confident. Have a great rest of your day and a roaring good school year. Go Mavericks!